Jeff here, your YouTube reviewer of New England brews. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be reviewing Magic Hat Elderberry American Weiss beer from Middlebury, Vermont. The ABV on this is 5.5% ABV. Before I get into this though, there's a little bit of a story I wanted to share. A couple of weeks before recording this review, I lost my mother. She passed away at the age of 83. Her name was Betty. And although she was really kind of a fan of Miller Genuine Draft, that was the beer she would drink all the time, shortly after I bought my home last fall, she gave me a housewarming party where she bought me a 12-pack of Magic Hat beer from Middlebury, Vermont. And you know, I thought that was a very nice gesture. I've had Magic Hat beers of all kinds before, but she knew that I liked craft beer, and she really didn't know a lot about craft beer, but she thought the Magic Hat from Vermont would be a nice bet, and it was. Well, the interesting thing about that is that, you know, after she did that, I remember she came to visit me, and I took her into one of my local favorite beer stores, and as I said, she was really a fan of Miller Genuine Draft, but she was all excited about being able to talk to the beer store owner about Magic Hat beer and wondered if he sold Magic Hat beer. And so she had this short little conversation about Magic Hat beer with the owner of the beer store, Bert's Better Beers, and he, you know, I mean, he sells it, but it's not really one of the beers he sells a lot of, but he engaged her in conversation, and she felt pretty proud to be able to talk about that craft beer. So this is kind of in honor of my mother, an American Weiss beer, a beer that you drink in the summer months, and today can't get much more summer than that. It's the first full day of summer, and it was about 95 degrees today. Though as I'm recording this, it's dropped down to maybe around 85 or so, but it's still been a very warm day. So without further ado, let me pour it into a glass and give it a check. Giving it a pour now into this tall glass. All right. Just about fits in with all that foam and everything, with all that head and everything. Excellent. So, checking it out, I can see what almost looks like bits of sediment floating around maybe. It might just be a stain on the glass, quite frankly, but other than that, we're getting a very nice pale straw yellow color with a whole lot of carbonation just going right up that glass, really, really bubbling up to this tremendous head, which is very typical of the style, and it's got a hazy, sort of cloudy tone to it. So, let's check out the aroma. Getting some wheat, which you want in a Weiss beer. Getting some wheat malts, and it says Elderberry beer, but I wonder, there's also a berry flavor in this. Elderberry maybe? But I'm getting a berry sensation as well. Very nice, a very nice aroma, I must say. Okay, let's check out the taste. A light summer-like beer, perfect for a day like today. Something that's very easy to drink, 5.5%. Not going to really give you too much of a buzz, of course, unless you have 3 or 4 of them, of course it might, but one beer on a hot day is not going to do too much with that. It's just going to refresh you. The taste, got some nice wheat elements, a nice sweet malty element with a crisp, clean hop at the end. Now it's a real light bitterness. I think the IBUs on this is under 20. I think that's what the website said, it was 15 to 20 or something. So it's a low, moderate bitterness, but it's really a very refreshing beer, one that's easy to drink on a very hot day. And just like the aroma, you're getting a nice berry flavor as well, along with the wheat and the malts and the sugar and the crisp, clean, hoppy finish. Not dry, but just crisp and clean, like you might have in a light, you know, pale lager beer like this. The head remains, sticks around, but this is really refreshing. Hits the spot on a real hot day, and it's a nice, likable beer. A nice brew from Magic Hat. So that's it. It does say Elderberry Weiss on it. It says Elderberry Weiss. So I didn't look at the label close enough. So this is the Magic Hat Elder Betty using elderberries and wheat in the recipe. So Magic Hat Elder Betty. Thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you again next time.